I'm Sean Thomas, and this is Local Flight. Join me as we travel across the country to discover extraordinary bartenders and purveyors. We'll share their stories as they work together to create innovative cocktails using unique local ingredients. In this episode, we're combining 1 part glitz and glam with 1 part desert cactus to create the perfect Las Vegas libation. Las Vegas is known for its glamour and extravagance, and the Cosmopolitan is no exception. The jewel of the hotel is the Chandelier Bar, an impressive feat of design featuring 3 separate bars inside of 1 giant chandelier. I'm meeting up with Mirena Mercer, the lead mixologist in charge of all the Cosmopolitan's exciting list of venues. We are in a giant chandelier.
We are. We're surrounded by 2 million crystals right now.
2 million?
Mm-hmm. The chandelier is 3 separate levels, all with different drink menus, kind of different identity, and a little bit different energy as well.
Wow.
It's ever evolving and changing and keeps things exciting and new.
For sure. I'd love to try one of your drinks off your menu if you'd be so kind to make me one.
I'm actually going to make you a drink that's not on our menu, and that's the special part of it.
Okay.
It's one of our top-selling cocktails. It's all word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
And it's actually called the Verbena.
The Verbena?
So we're going to go ahead and start with lemon Verbena.
Thank you. Yeah, so it's almost like a bright lemon, like the rind of a lemon, that smell, and the taste.
It has such a sweet aroma. So one thing when I'm designing cocktail menus, I like them to be multi-sensory, so engage all of your senses. We also have one of the largest fresh scale programs in the entire world, so that means that we do most of our fresh juicing here. I design all of the syrups, the purees. This in particular is a yuzu and calamansi sour.
Calamansi?
Calamansi is an Asian citrus fruit that has this really bright, kind of almost bitter quality.
Awesome. So silver tequila?
Absolutely. This is a silver tequila. Sweet ginger puree.
Okay.
Gives a little bit of the heat of the ginger, but I've tempered it with a little bit of sweetness and also a little bit of texture as well. It's very silky.
Great color. A golden hue.
All right, now for the fun part.
Yes.
This is the garnish here.
Okay.
It has some sprigs of lemon verbena, and then this here is called a Szechuan flower, or a buzz button.
A buzz button.
Yeah, you're gonna take this flower.
You want me to eat it first?
I want you to eat it. Go ahead and chew it up, get it all over your tongue, and then you can swallow.
It looks like a dandelion.
It does. It's a little more aggressive than a dandelion, though. The feeling is going to start setting in. It has something called spillenthal. It's actually going to make you a super taster. So as you continue to sip your cocktail, you're going to taste different nuances and flavors.
Wow, that's incredible.
Now go ahead and sip the cocktail.
Oh, wow. I see what you mean. I can actually taste the flavors of the drink. They're sharper. I mean, all that lemon, slight ginger.
Everything is more intensified, and as you continue to sip, it's kind of an ever-evolving kind of journey with your cocktail.
Yeah, that's solid. Now, you said it's not on the menu.
It's not on the menu.
But it's the most popular drink.
It is.
And I imagine it's because of this experience of people actually eating these buttons and then...
Yeah, I think people get really excited by it.
Yeah, I can see why. So one of the things I'd love to accomplish with you, I want to find an ingredient that really captures something that's unique to Las Vegas. And I feel like you're the perfect person to help me find something that really shows what Vegas is all about.
So I've got some ideas. I obviously love the glitz and glamour of the chandelier and the Las Vegas Strip, but I'd like to show you a different side of my Las Vegas.
Okay.
So I'm thinking maybe we'll go out to the desert, maybe find some cactus, play with some cactus paddles. Does that sound good?
That sounds incredible.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Mirena's first surprise is a trip to the Dam Helicopter Company, the Hoover Dam that is, to get a lay of the land and experience a side of Las Vegas you can't see from the ground. The natural beauty of the area is breathtaking. Lake Mead and the Hoover Dam are incredible from the air. We're so close to Las Vegas and yet worlds apart up here. Now that we've experienced the landscape from above, I'm excited to see what ingredients the desert holds for us. Luckily, we're just in time to catch the flowers and trees in blossom.
There's over 200 types of desert cactus.
Wow.
So we're gonna have our pick today.
Great. Wow, this one looks to be in full bloom.
It's a beautiful one, definitely.
Covered in spikes.
Yep. Not sure if this is going to be the right one. I want something a little bit more flat in the paddle.
Right.
But we're definitely getting warmer.
Sure. What do you think? Closer to the mountain?
Definitely close to the mountain. Oh yeah,
Yeah?
I found one. This is our guy.
All right, so these are the paddles that you were talking about.
So this is an opal here. You can see all these little growths up here. These are going to be flowers and also prickly pear, which is the fruit.
Yeah.
Which is used pretty common in cocktails. I kind of want to go something outside the box, a little more esoteric, and use the actual paddle. I think that'll be interesting.
Great. So how do we get...
All right, just grab with your hand now.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
No, do it. I brought some tools here so we can harvest. These picks are very sharp.
All right. Careful. I see you going right for where it's attached.
Absolutely. Ideally, I want to get this seam.
So the cactus can just continue to
twist
grow.
right off. Yeah.
There it is. Cool.
All there.
Wow,
There
look
we
at that.
are. She's a view.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay, from here, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up.
Okay.
Shake. All right.
Here we go. Cactus paddles in the bag. We're heading back to the kitchen at the Cosmopolitan to cook up something special. Morena spends a lot of time in the kitchen creating recipes and unique flavor combinations for her cocktail menus. After prepping the cactus and combining the ingredients including orange juice, champagne vinegar, adobo, cactus, and cilantro, we're blending the flavors to create the base for a new cocktail. There's nothing like foraging for fresh ingredients and then seeing them transform into something delicious right before your eyes. That was the process. So I'm excited to see how you're gonna use it.
So I think what we're gonna do with the gastrique we made is put it in a cocktail with Grey Goose l'Orange. I think the orange juice that we put in the gastrique and the l'Orange is really gonna complement each other well.
Okay.
Let's do this out.
Oh yes, like a chemist or a doctor. Precisely how much are you putting in there?
I'm gonna go ahead and do a full ounce,
Okay.
just so we get a lot of that earthy quality from the cactus.
Great.
Now I think what's gonna complement really well is the l'Orange, the Grey Goose l'Orange. I'm gonna go ahead and do 1.5 ounces there.
Okay. Delicious.
And I think kind of further hitting the kind of Mexican theme home from our gastrique with the cactus, we're gonna put a tamarind and ginger syrup here.
Amazing. And you made that just by boiling tamarind and ginger? Or?
Correct. We actually juiced the ginger and then boiled it down with the tamarind paste.
Great.
Some lemon juice and also some caramelized pineapple juice.
Awesome. Robust and sweet.
Let's give it a nice shake here.
Okay. I gotta say, it's the first time I have ever had cactus in a cocktail. So,
After all that hard work of picking it, here we should enjoy it.
the fruits of our labor,
Absolutely.
that looks incredible.
Okay, now for a garnish here, I do something called snake oil. Snake oil is an oil I make, has sage, desert cactus flower, a lot of the aromas of the desert. So all of that hiking and picking, now you're really going to be able to smell it in the cocktail as well.
And you get a little glitz and glam from that
Absolutely,
gold.
from the gold.
That's incredible.
There's a kaffir lime leaf there for you.
Beautiful.
And then we have bar snacks here. It's kind of going to go really well with the cocktail. So as you sip the cocktail, you can kind of nibble alongside and really the flavors will coalesce.
This is something. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Wow, that's incredible. So the Grey Goose l'Orange and that roasted pineapple really brighten up the drink and balance out some of those slightly bitter, herbaceous desert botanicals that you've thrown in there. The ginger just gives it a little bite at the end. I mean, that is a complex drink. That's just fantastic.
Thank you.
And this is cactus.
Correct.
I'm speechless. Your culinary mind, I mean, it shines through the drink, the food. I mean, it's just incredible. So next order of business is you have to name this delicious drink.
Okay.
So what do you think? I mean, we're out in the desert foraging for cactus, that amazing wild ride we took on the helicopter. It's been quite an adventure.
I think I'm gonna go with Blazing Saddle, my favorite Western by Mel Brooks.
We don't need no stinking badges
Exactly.
to enjoy this drink. And thank you so much for expanding my horizons. I mean, I knew about the strip, I knew about the excitement, the glitz and glam, but you showed me a whole nother side with those natural elements. Thanks for coming along for that adventure. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
Thanks for watching, and join me next week when we bring the heat to the Big Apple.